Welcome from the nation's capital. A pleasant good evening to Focus News Summary. 50 minutes of major development capturing Liberia, Africa, and around the world. In the headlines, Liberia National Police charges two lawmakers in connection to an alleged action plot with others on ongoing further probe. Turkish delegations arrives in Monrovia
Plot with others on
probe RIA aviation capacity. And away from home, U.S. President Donald Trump issues visa ban on 6 African nations citing security concern. These and many more are all packaged. We're taking a short break. When we come back, the news bulletin is up next. Welcome back and thanks for rejoining us. The Liberia National Police has formally charged two sitting members of the House of Representatives with criminal conspiracy and criminal facilitation in connection to an alleged plot to commit arson. Those charges include Representative Jacob Dibit of District 3, Grand Jida County, Representative Abu Kamara of District 15, and others. Others, authorities of the Liberian National Police have confirmed that both lawmakers have been charged following what police described as a substantial evidence pointing to their involvement in a coordinated plan to incite and support arson-related activities. It has been reported that the charges stem from a broader probe into recent incidents of political uncertainty and suspected attempt to destabilize public order. An investigation conducted by the General Auditing Commission has uncovered troubling financial irregularities in the National Port Authority contract with Global Maritime Tracking System. Global Maritime Tracking System is a cargo company that manages cargo tracking node program. According to July 1, 2018 to July 31st, 2024, a report released by the institution disclosed that the contract did not follow the required procedures under the coalitions of democratic change government. The report further revealed that the audit found no evidence that GTMS paid 2.15 million throughout its 5 years of operation. Meanwhile, an additional 900,000 was captured in 2024 under the current Unity Party administration. However, the investigation found out no record of the 3 million initial capital investment as the company reportedly failed to deliver on its obligation. These damning scandals raise potential questions about transparency and accountability at the nation's most powerful revenue generating institution. In a related development, Representative Frank Safoko and Marvin Cole have been released by the Liberian National Police after undergoing several hours of investigation into the December 24 fire outbreak at the Capitol building. The two lawmakers were among 7 representatives, including former Speaker J. Fonatikofa, who was summoned in connection with an alleged arson attack on the Capitol building. Following his release, Montserrado County District 9 Representative Frank Safoko stated that the police investigation found no evidence linking him to the fire incident, noting that he was declared a free citizen. Representative Foucault added that he remains committed to upholding the rule of law and will continue to cooperate with the Liberia National Police as the investigation progresses. President Joseph Boakai has signed Executive Order number 150, suspending import tariff on rice. The move is aimed at stabilizing the price of rice on the Liberian market, preventing further hike in the price of the nation's staple food. The executive order seeks to provide to improve affordability and ensure access to food across every household in the country. According to an executive mansion release, President Boakai's suspension underscores his commitment to food security, price stability, protecting the purchasing power of ordinary Liberians. Meanwhile, the Liberian leader has mandated the Ministry of Commerce, the Liberia Revenue Authority, and other agencies to ensure full compliance of the new executive orders across the Liberian market. Road Safety International is commending the Liberia National Police for launching a special traffic enforcement unit, calling it a major breakthrough for road safety. The organization emphasized Inspector General Gregory Coleman and ACP Copper's leadership, highlighting their push for stronger enforcement, public discipline, and high visibility across Monrovia's corridor. Road Safety International added that the enforcement is crucial to mitigating road accidents and saving lives. Meanwhile, the organization has called on the government and the civil society, including the media, to support the modern enforcement tools, adding that it promotes long-term safety and road-related tragedies. A prominent member of the opposition Congress of Democratic Change, Adu Kane, has expressed disappointment in the recent leadership of the party, accusing them of double standard. In an interview with journalists, Kane called for a restructuring of the party while pledging his commitment to rebranding the institution. He further vowed to sacrifice everything in the interest of the party, including his life, which, according to him, demonstrates his commitment to transformation. The CDC star also criticized internal figures, claiming some are aligned with President Boakai and working to undermine the CDCs from within by enabling outside influence. He warned of internal and external resistance to protect the party's value, urging loyalists to prepare for decisive action to reclaim the CDC's integrity. The African Union Commission has expressed concern over new travel restrictions impacting several African nations today in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia, June 5, 2025. While acknowledging America's right to enforce broader security, the Commission urges a balanced and evidence-based approach reflecting historic U.S. tie. Officials warn that the measures may harm educational, economic, and diplomatic relations carefully built over the years. The Commission calls for consultation and transparent communication with affected countries to address any underlying issues collaboratively. It affirms readiness to support dialogue and efforts to strengthen U.S.-Africa relations. The Liberia the National Elections Commission has begun the second leg of its nationwide tour, with Chairperson David Etta Brown Lasana visiting the NEC Ministerial Office in Bensonville. The tour aims to assess operation across NEC Ministerial offices and identify ways the Commission can respond to logistical and administrative challenges ahead of future elections. During her Bensonville stop on June 6, the chairperson met with Magistrate Coded and staff reviewing current operations on site condition. Madam Brown commended the office for promoting public awareness, including the placement of hand washing buckets to prevent the further spread of the virus. Now let's take a quick look of our top development we have been following very closely. Liberia National Police charges two lawmakers in connection to an alleged arson plot. Turkish delegation arrives in Monrovia to probe RIA aviation capacity, and away from home, U.S. President Donald Trump issues visa ban on 6 African countries, citing national security concern. Let's take a short break. When we come back, we bring you the continuation of our Welcome back and thanks for rejoining this presentation. An investigation conducted by the General Auditing Commission has uncovered troubling financial irregularities in the National Port Authority contract with Global Maritime Tracking System. Global Maritime Tracking System is a cargo company that manages cargo tracking note program. According to a July 1, 2018 to October 31st, 2024 report released by the institution, disclosed that the contract did not follow the required systematic procedures under the CDC-led administration. The report further revealed that the audit found no evidence that GTMS paid 2.1 million throughout throughout the period of 5 years operation. Meanwhile, an additional 900,000 was captured in 2024 under the current administrations. However, the investigation found no evidence of the 3 million initial capital investment as the company reportedly failed to deliver on its obligation. These damning scandals raise potential questions about transparency and accountability of the nation's most powerful revenue generating institution. And US President Donald Trump signed a new executive order Wednesday night banning citizens from 12 countries from entering the United States effective June 9, 2025. The travel ban applies to Afghanistan, Yemen, Chad, Congo, Brazzaville, Equatorial Guinea, Eritrea, Haiti, Iran, Libya, Somalia, Sudan, Yemen, citing national security concern. President Trump said the decision followed an attack highlighting the risk of admitting foreigners without proper vetting, calling it a necessary move to protect Americans. The partial ban affects several additional countries, including Burundi, Cuba, Laos, Sierra Leone, Togo, Turkmenistan, and Venezuela. These nations face restricted visa and tougher entry screening. The White House cited political instability and high visa overstay rate. Human rights groups and affected government have condemned the order and vowed legal and diplomatic responses. Now, to end this news, we recap all of the major stories we have been following closely on today. The Liberia National Police on today charged two lawmakers in connection to the alleged Capitol building attack, and Turkish delegation arrives in Monrovia to probe President Joseph Boakai near airplane crash at the Rabat International Airport, and away from whom U.S. President Donald Trump has bombed several African countries for their involvement in terroristic activities. These and many more we brought to you. This is Focal News Summary. My name is Kay Lyndon Togba. I presented on today.